Hey guys, Screamer here. So, had a question on the community page. Anybody who isn't on that, if you want to be, basically all I do, I've just got like a Facebook group for anybody to join. And if you have any questions about training, training, diet, just anything that you want really that I might know about, then just pop your question into that group. And I'll either reply directly to the comment, or if it requires a bit more of an in-depth discussion, I'll do a video on it and put it on YouTube. So get yourselves involved. Just click on the link, request to join, and I'll approve you, and then you're in. Ask away, fire away. Right, so Ryan Faldo is asking what my views are on things like plyo work and broad jumps and stuff. So basically potentiation exercises as part of a warm-up before your big lifts. And a lot of the time my answer is going to be sort of like, it's going to look like I'm fence sitting, but I'm really not. I just like to sort of attack things from different perspectives and then come to a conclusion based off what I've considered in my discussion, basically. So with this, when I'm warming up, I like to think about efficiency, okay? A lot of the time, certainly right now, I don't really have a lot of time to train. I try and get like 90-minute sessions in whenever I do train 3 times a week. Oh God. My apologies, I'm tired. I try and be as efficient as possible. So with that in mind, I'd probably say you could see, you've only got 5 minutes to warm up. I think you could spend those 5 minutes doing something a lot more effective and beneficial for your lifting than what potentiation activity would do. So, I would choose mobility over activation every time, because if I can't sit into a position well, then what's the point of me being activated if I can't even get into the position well? So first things first, think about getting into the position. So go mobility over neural activation stuff. Also as well, another factor that I consider with this sort of stuff is like, how much is that activation actually carrying over to my training? Now, yes, to lift heavy, I need to be moving as fast as I possibly can. Arguably, I need to be moving fairly quickly anyway. But I need to be moving fairly quickly with load either on my back or in my hands. And that's something that you don't get with plyometric exercises and broad jumps. Yeah, you move fast, but you don't have the additional load, which is like sort of, so basically, if I can jump, say, if I jump 3 meters, that's impressive as fuck. But it doesn't mean that I'm ready to go and squat 300 kilos straight away after it. So basically, your potentiation, your activation, just comes from your warm-up sets. And I always just think about moving as quickly as possible. So it's like, just because I've got 60 kilos on there and I could do it, I could do the concentric in 10 seconds and move really slowly and be under control, that's not going to really benefit me. But if I was to do that and move as quickly as possible, and then as the weight gets heavier, I'm obviously going to move slower. But I would argue that that is a lot more relevant to the activity that we're doing, as opposed to doing broad jumps, plyo work. Now, finally, what I will say is this. So if you have any kind of like issue with the muscles surrounding a single joint, like the knee might be a good one. If you suffer with things like knee valgus, then some potentiation exercises on that single leg might not be a bad thing. So what I would do with that, I would start off with just step offs. So just get a box, doesn't need to be high, maybe like knee height, something like that. Get a box, stand on it, step off, and then land only on the knee, which is poor, and you'll know that you're getting better with that, because the knee won't want to shoot in when you land. Okay, so your idea is that you're going to just drop off, land on the floor, and keep your knee tracking over your toes. And then as you get better at doing it, you increase the height of the box that you're doing that from, or you can go immediately into a single leg broad jump, just to make sure that the muscles that are responsible for your knee tracking and making sure your knee's not tracking inwards are fired up before you start putting weight on. And again, that shouldn't really take you any more than like a minute or two to get that going, because it just needs to be light activation before you start lifting. Right, I hope that was helpful. I hope I didn't ramble on too much. Get yourself signed up to the Facebook community. It's Team Screamer Community. And any questions you've got about training or whatever, even if you want to just know, like, I'm quite the philosopher, so if you want to know my philosophies on life, just get them in there and I'll do it for you. Right, I'm off to go and grapple some men for an hour and then coaching the machines at the powerlifting club. Hope everyone has a really good weekend, and I'm looking forward to getting your questions and helping you improve on your training.